You're listening to Do This First, a daily personal development podcast that focuses on science-backed, actionable steps towards your best year ever. Hi, I'm Santa, your host. Today, we're continuing with our 10 most influential CEOs of the 20th century series with former GE CEO Jack Welch. Jack Welch was a highly influential business executive who served as the chairman and CEO of GE from 1981 to 2001. He is widely regarded as one of the most successful and admired CEOs in the history of modern business. Welch is often praised for his leadership style, which focused on decentralization, innovation, and a strong emphasis on performance. Jack Welch, as a CEO of GE, is revered for his impact on the company's financial performance. Under Welch's leadership, GE market value grew significantly, making it one of the most valuable and profitable companies in the world. Jack Welch's leadership was almost flawless for the time, but it had its share of controversies as well. Welch's aggressive cost-cutting measures, including massive layoffs, were a hallmark of his tenure at General Electric. While these actions were credited with improving the company's efficiency and financial performance, they also faced significant criticism for their broader impact. The extensive job cuts under Welch's leadership resulted in thousands of employees losing their jobs, leading to concerns about the well-being of those affected and the communities where GE had a presence. Critics argued that the focus on short-term gains through layoffs could have negative long-term consequences, including eroding employee morale, damaging loyalty, and impacting GE's reputation as a responsible corporate citizen. The approach of implementing layoffs as a primary strategy to streamline operations drew scrutiny from labor unions as well, advocacy groups, and even some within the business community who questioned the human cost of such drastic measures in pursuit of profitability. Sound familiar? Despite the controversy surrounding Welch's cost-cutting strategies, they remain a significant part of his legacy as a CEO known for his bold and sometimes polarizing decisions. There were also lackluster acquisitions, as some of GE's acquisitions under Welch's tenure, such as the purchase of Kidder Peabody and NBC, were not as successful as anticipated. Notably, the purchase of Kidder Peabody and NBC did not yield the anticipated results and posed significant challenges for the company. The acquisition of Kidder Peabody, a Wall Street investment firm, in 1986 was marred by a scandal involving fraudulent trading practices that tarnished the reputation of both the acquired company and GE. The fallout from this event led to financial losses and regulatory scrutiny, highlighting the risks associated with mergers and acquisitions. Additionally, GE's acquisition of NBC in 1986, a major foray into the media industry, faced mixed success despite initial high expectations. While NBC remained a prominent network under GE's ownership, the entertainment industry proved to be very competitive and rapidly evolving. That presented difficulties for the conglomerate. The challenges in integrating these diverse businesses into GE's operations underscored the complexities of diversification and highlighted the importance of effective strategic planning and execution in a merger and acquisition. Leadership is always marked with peaks and valleys, as was Jack Welch's. Despite these setbacks, though, there are relevant leadership lessons to be gleaned from Jack's tenure at GE. Number 1. Welch's willingness to take risks and explore new markets demonstrated his entrepreneurial spirit, even if not all ventures proved successful in the long term. Often, staying relevant and competitive means experimentation. The process can provide actionable insights, whether successful or not, as we learned from Benjamin Franklin. Also, when investors are involved in a venture, They want to see growth, which is the desired outcome of successful risks taken. Number 2, embrace change and innovation. Welch fostered a culture of continuous innovation and adaptation at GE, emphasizing the need for leaders to embrace change rather than resist it. In today's rapidly evolving business environment, leaders must be proactive in driving innovation and responding to market disruptions. Number 3, focus on core competencies. Welch's strategy of streamlining operations and focusing on core businesses highlights the importance of prioritizing resources where they can have the most significant impact. Leaders today should regularly evaluate their organization's strengths and weaknesses to ensure a strategic focus on core competencies. Number 4, empower employees. Welch's decentralized leadership approach empowered employees to make decisions at the local level, promoting accountability and driving innovation. Leaders today should empower their teams, delegate authority, and trust their employees to drive results. This starts with partnering or hiring the right people for your team. Even as a solopreneur, your third-party providers and contractors are part of your team, so choose wisely. Number 5, balance short-term and long-term goals. Welch's emphasis on balancing short-term performance with long-term sustainability underscores the importance of maintaining a strategic focus while delivering immediate results. Leaders today must strike a balance between addressing immediate challenges and investing in long-term growth. By reflecting on Jack Welch's experiences at GE, we can draw valuable insights and apply these lessons to navigate challenges, drive success, and cultivate a process of continuous improvement. Jack Welch's legacy. While Jack Welch was widely admired during his time at GE for his business acumen and leadership, his legacy has been subject to some reevaluation in recent years. Some critics argue that his focus on short-term performance metrics and aggressive cost-cutting may have had a long-term negative consequence for both GE and its stakeholders. Overall, though, historians and experts still recognize Jack Welch as a transformational CEO who reshaped GE into a global powerhouse during his tenure. However, there is again an ongoing debate about the long-term impact of his management practices and whether they were sustainable over time. All leadership is marked by successes and challenges. However, it is how a leader responds to these ups and downs that truly defines their effectiveness and impact. Successful leaders are able to navigate through adversity and resilience. They learn from their failures and they capitalize on their achievements to drive continuous improvement and growth. Challenges serve as opportunities for leaders to demonstrate their ability to innovate, to adapt, to inspire their teams to overcome obstacles and achieve collective goals. In essence, the true test of leadership lies not only in moments of triumph, but also in how leaders manage setbacks, learn from experiences, and emerge stronger and more adaptable and capable as a result. I'll leave you with one of my all-time favorite leadership quotes from Winston Churchill. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. If you like what you're hearing, don't forget to leave a review, follow, and subscribe to my YouTube channel at Do This First. You can also read a full transcript of this podcast episode and all podcast episodes so far on my blog, dothisfirst.life. You can also sign up for my new weekly newsletter, which will help you get your week started on a positive note, and updates on coaching, books, merch, and my public speaking engagements. Tomorrow we'll continue with our 10-part series on the most influential CEOs of the 20th century with Starbucks CEO Howard Schultz. Until then.